Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Ray Na asking if I could check out Texas and specifically the DFW Metroplex. So at first I was like, what the hell is that? Well, we're gonna learn about this. If you guys want me to review a specific city, a specific county, a specific state, please go ahead, comment down below and I will jump in and make you that video. So what is the DFW Metroplex? I had to actually Google it. But it is basically the Dallas and Fort Worth area, and apparently all this is one big concrete jungle, right? They have, and it's pretty cool actually. I made some videos on Dallas, so I'm probably gonna check out Fort Worth maybe a little bit more. But we'll see where we end up. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, just go ahead and Google Metroplex and you'll get to learn a little bit about the history of this area. Now, before I begin, check this out. I came across this article I wanted to let you guys know about. Basically, if you just Google housing news, you're gonna see article after article. It's just crazy stories out there. Things are changing, things are dropping. Anyways, this lady says she bought her house at as the market peaked. Now she regrets it. This is the story. This is basically what happens when you buy at the top. Now, if you read the story, obviously, the story is basically about how the rent went up and she was somewhat forced to buy. And then she bought this house that needed like a lot of work and she didn't know. And like basically the appliances didn't work. It had electrical issues, roof needed to be fixed. This is something that I'm just going to tell you that outlines why it's really, really important to get yourself a really good inspector when you're buying a house. It's not, it's a huge commitment. It's a huge investment for a lot of us. You do not want to buy somebody else's problem. You want to buy something that's move and ready. Look, if you're a contractor, if you got a bunch of tools, if you do this for a living and you love it and you have a lot of time and you got money because you need money for materials, then go ahead and buy a fixer-upper. But if you got like a regular job, like you drive to work or whatever, you work with a computer, you don't have time to be messing around YouTube trying to figure out electrical stuff. You're gonna end up having to hire people, and let me tell you, when you get an electrician to come to your house to do something, that's the moment that you're gonna sit there and say, how come I'm not an electrician? Why am I just paying this guy basically $300 to screw in a light bulb, right? I literally had an electrician come to my house because I had some problems with one of my outlets, and the guy's like, looked at me and said, dude, you're literally paying me for something so easy. And I looked at him, I said, man, I know I'm overpaying for whatever it is that you're doing, but I don't know how to do it, and that's what I'm paying for. Anyways, and that was like something easy. I looked at him, I said, hey man, I make my money on a computer, right? Hitting buttons, so to each his own. Anyways, moral of the story is this lady bought back in May, so at least the interest rates were a little lower back then. So you have situations where you could buy high with low interest rates, you could buy low with high interest rates. Right now, unfortunately, we have the worst case scenario, which we have high prices and high interest rates. So right now is definitely not a good time to buy. But if you are going to, it's better to buy low with high interest rates than to buy high with low interest rates, because you could always refinance later. Now, for this person that bought this house, I'm telling you, you probably made the best decision of your life. It's gonna suck for the next few years. Totally get that. That's normal. But when you buy an investment, this is not short term, man. This is long term. This is like, after you die, this investment will continue to generate money. All right? Think about that for a second. As a matter of fact, that house that this lady just bought, even after she sells it to somebody else, it's still going to be generating money, regardless of the owner. Listen to what I just said, okay? Regardless of the owner of this house that this lady just bought, which I actually think is really nice. Regardless, this house will always generate money for someone, okay? Think about that for a second. Just think about that. Regardless of who owns it. This is a money maker right here. This little shelter makes money. So she's going to be fine in the long run. It's going to suck for the next few years, especially if we go into a recession. But when she's at grandma and she's like 80 and 90, she's going to say that buying this house was probably the best, or most likely she's going to say this was the best decision I ever made in my life. Unless she gets, upgrades to another house, and that other house will be the greatest. But again, it all starts with the first one. Now, let's jump over to the what was it called? The DFW Metroplex. Sorry about that. DFW Metroplex. So it's Dallas, Fort Worth. Now, you would have think they would have started with Fort Worth, Dallas, but I guess Dallas was more popular at the time. So it's the DFW. So I have done some videos on some of these lakes, guys. I mean, I've got to tell you, Dallas is super. I love coming to Texas and doing these videos. I really, really do, because the homes that I find here, guys, are always so nice and so affordable. Look, let me just check out this house right here real quick. This one is on a weird looking lake that I don't like. Why is that lake green like that? But look, for $500,000, you get 1,800 square foot lake house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, although the lake looks green. What's up with that? Now, there are docks on it, so it could just be, right now it's green. It could actually be a beautiful lake, at some time. What do you guys think, though? You do get a lake house. Is this on the lake? No, it's not on the lake, but you have access to that dock, I guess. So, wow, look, $500,000, 1,800 square foot, completely move-in ready. Don't like the step, hate it. Actually, I don't really like this house. When you walk in, it's not homey, although I do appreciate that it's completely move-in ready. It's not something that I totally like. Here you go. So, and it's not really the nicest view. It looks like they're building a highway right in front of your house. That is definitely gonna kill the value of this property. So here you go. Ouch. Now you can see why it's the price is what it is. They're building this. I mean, it's gonna make it loud. That's gonna sort of suck. It's gonna make it loud, but just, well, there you go. $500,000 for a lake house in front of a highway, and the lake looks a little green. Hey, to each his own. But look at this, 275,000, 1,500, 1,600 square foot. Now we're talking single story. Oh God, that freaking kitchen needs a paint job. That's okay. At 275, guys, you could afford to paint this. Now, don't love the different floors, but these floors actually look really nice. It has a nice fireplace. So this house is move-in ready. So yeah, first order of business is we paint those cabinets white. But no, guys, it's $275,000. I mean, geez, this is great. For 1,600 square foot, how come we are not all moving to Texas? Look, you get a nice yard. Let's see what the schools are. And the schools are 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. So it's not the end of the world, not the best schools, unfortunately. But again, $275,000. If you don't have kids, then it's a win-win here, guys. I always tell people, always try to buy in a good school district, because your house will appreciate a lot more. It's more desirable. Look at this, $318,000 for 1,700 square foot. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single story, 2-car garage, long ass driveway. Beautiful house, guys. I love the front of it. Once you go in, the front, well, unfortunately the furniture sort of makes it look crappy. Kitchen, it's like move-in ready, but it needs to be redone, but it is a big kitchen. I actually like this house, 318. It's got the bones. I would rip up that carpet first thing. Really nice backyard. We got, smoker here, a barbecue here. Really, I love the backyard. You got a little shed. This is a really, really nice house. 318,000, man, just brings you back to the 1990s with these prices. Really nice, and again, it's a single story. Here's 280. Again, another single story, almost 1,800 square foot. This is 4-bedroom. Now, 4 bedrooms on 1,800 square foot, man, that's gonna be small bedrooms. But again, the house shows nice. It's a 2-car garage, which is cool. Kitchen's okay. And all these are hovering around that $300,000 range, which I love a lot. You got this shed back here, nice sized backyard. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? These are great, great home prices, man. You just don't see things like this anywhere. Look, you could get a house for $140,000. Sure, it's tiny, but this is perfect for the right person. Now, look, you got to make sure you don't buy somebody else's problem. Looking at this backyard, I could tell you that you're buying somebody else's problem here. This actually, you know what? This looks like this is a work in progress. I mean, I don't know. It's very cheap. There's a little bit of, you definitely need to go in here and clean things up, because there's a, oh God, that's, okay. So not looking good at all. This place is a complete dump. But someone lives here, right? Someone enjoys it. Look, 140,000. It's probably in a bad neighborhood. 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. The school ratings are just not that good. So 140,000 for this dump. Hard pass. So stay away from that one. Where is that? This neighborhood. So it's around here. So just north of downtown, it looks like. It's not that desirable. The schools are not that good. But here, for $600,000, you get 1,600 square foot. You get a sick ass pool. You get a really pretty house, 2-car garage, a lot of land. Like I said, a sick pool. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So a perfect little house. Kitchen is small though. That kills it for me. The kitchen just killed it, and it was actually kind of too simple of a kitchen. But look, you get a lot of yard here, guys. You have a huge shed here, which is awesome. Hey, this house might be just perfect, but again, most expensive one we've seen so far, coming in at $600,000. There's some nice houses out here. A lot of single stories, which is great, especially for older people. Here's 275, completely move-in ready. 1,300 square foot. So this is a small house, 3 bedrooms. So the bedrooms are going to be very, very small. You get a lot of yard, but again, I can't. 275, 2-car garage. I mean, geez, that's awesome. I want to find something expensive, like really, really expensive, like $1 million. Because like I said, you get $300,000 with the economy going where it's going, you're going to be able to buy a really, really nice house. Now, this is the most expensive one we've seen. This is $900,000, 4,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 4-bath. So I could tell you these bedrooms are going to be like basically all masters, right? Don't like that it's a 2-story, but that's okay. The house actually looks really, really nice. This is a really nice neighborhood. You could tell because it's got sidewalks. There's grass on both sides. That tells you that it's somewhat of an older neighborhood, and neighborhood that they didn't care about the land as much. Usually it's an indicator when you have neighborhoods that don't have sidewalks, or only have sidewalks with grass on your side of the house. It tells you that they're really trying to maximize space, right? Because just think about when you're, as a developer, adding this extra area when you're thinking about a whole neighborhood. That's probably an extra street that you could add, and then that's all a lot more houses, which means a lot more property taxes, right? This is $1 million, guys, and this just looks like a complete mansion. Something like this in California would run you up way above $2 million. Look, it's got a bunch of solar panels, so basically it runs itself for free. This is a really nice house. I mean, I think it's way too big for me. I don't like homes this big, because remember, you have to furnish them. And furnishing a room is very, very expensive, and you can't just do it cheesy. You gotta do it nice. If you're gonna have 4,000 square foot, you gotta have nice stuff, and nice stuff costs money. Sometimes I go into these 10,000 square foot homes, and I'm like, do you guys know, like even this is not I don't consider this a super expensive home, by no means. But if you were to go to Crate and Barrel and buy this stuff, you're looking at This cabinet's gonna be like 1,500, 2,000 bucks. This thing's gonna be like over 1,000. This bed, the post and whatever, you're looking at about 2,000. The mattress, another 2,000. The linen and stuff like that, you're looking at like 200 bucks, like 50 bucks or whatever. I mean, that looks like pretty nice. So lamp, 50 bucks. I mean, you're right here, $10,000. Oh, you got 2 side tables, right? So you're looking at like 10 grand, 10 grand easy, right? For 1 room. So when you start multiplying it, it gets expensive. It really does. Couches, this looks like a nice couch. Couches are not cheap, man. This could be a $5,000 couch. This piece right here, again, the bigger the house, you got to think about that. You don't want, even if you could get into a loan for a house like this, you want to make sure you make it look nice, and it's going to cost you some money. So save some money for the furniture. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. Again, I love coming to Texas because there's just so much awesome properties for so cheap. This place, one day it's not going to be that cheap. There's a lot of lake properties in Texas, which is awesome for anybody out there that likes boating. You get, look, I'm picking one more. I said I was going to do one more house. I said that the last house was going to be my last house, and here I am making another video. But no, I found this lake property with a little boat garage, over 1.6 million. This is it, man. This is it. Like the 3,400 square foot big house, and just insane, right? They don't really show you much of the lake. I think it's inside one of the fingers of the lake, which is okay. You come out here and then you go out, boating, right? Look, 1.3 million. You're not gonna find anywhere for 1.3 million. Look, 3,500 square foot, a lake house like this. Look at that. That's insane. Wait, and this is a bitchin' house, man. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. 1.3 million, guys. And then you get to be here. Look, you get your own beach. You literally get your own beach with a dock. That is insane. And a pool. The only thing that's missing is some solar panels to power everything. All right, again, loving Texas. Every time I come here and make a video, I just love every part of it. Here's Dallas. Prices are going down. Again, I think prices are going to keep going down, and down as the economy slows down and the recession really takes hold. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. If you guys want me to make a video on a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. If you're new to my channel and you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.